Major news of Jennifer Lopez, Jennifer Garner, and Ben Affleck. We got to talk about this, but before we get into it, hello, my name is, ooh girl, everything fell. My name is Sebastian and I spill pop culture tea videos every single day. So if you're looking for a new messy bestie, you have found me. I don't know what in the, come on la flor, tanto amor me diste tú. Se marchita, me marcho y yo sé perder, pero this is me now. You guys, welcome back. It is November and we are starting strong. I'm giving you Walter Mercado vibes con mucho amor. I know this month is going to be so blessed. I'm so grateful and thankful to start off with you guys. You have no idea how grateful I am. Best friend, we gotta talk because Jennifer Garner and Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck are in the media again. Now, come on down, girl. I won't bite unless you ask me to. Come on. Do you guys remember the tea that I spilled a couple days ago that allegedly Jennifer Garner and Ben Affleck were supposedly friends with benefits? Ooh, best friend, listen. If you missed that, check this out, girl. Jennifer Garner has entered into a discreet friends with benefits arrangement with her ex-husband Ben Affleck, a decision that has stunned friends and reportedly tested her relationship with her current fiance. The 53-year-old actress who divorced Affleck in 2018 after 13 years of marriage has maintained a famously close friendship with the Argo star for the sake of their 3 children. Wow. Says here, but sources close to the pair say that friendship has recently taken a more intimate turn, with both relying on their deep emotional bond and shared history for comfort following turbulent years in their personal lives. Jen and Ben have always shared a really powerful bond, says a source. It's built on years of love, trust, and family. Lately, that closeness has deepened. They've been turning to each other. Girl, hang on. Why did this close? Bitch! They've turned on each other, relying on each other, blah, blah, blah. It's built on years, They've been turning to each other for comfort, and it's naturally becoming something more intimate. Best friend, according to insiders, the arrangement isn't about rekindling a full-blown romance, but rather a complex mix of affection, nostalgia, and emotional safety. Not emotional safety, bitch. Girl, No. Okay, emotional safety. Where is this? Okay. Then it says, it's not about them getting back together, the source says. It's about finding comfort in someone who knows you completely. They've weathered addiction, divorce, and years of co-parenting. That kind of shared history creates a connection most people could never understand. Friends say Garner, who is engaged to businessman John Miller, has been clear about her boundaries with Affleck. She's been completely honest with Ben about where they stand, another source said. There are firm boundaries, no staying over, no date nights, and no talk about what comes next. Jen loves John and still intends to marry him, but what she shares with Ben is something separate. It's built on history and mutual understanding, not on trying to relive their marriage. I don't know about this one, you guys. I don't know about this one, you guys. I don't know about this one, you guys. This is crazy. And there's more, girl. This is not over. Hang on, bitch. Okay, there's definitely more. Hang on. I just have to go down. Okay, so listen to this, you guys. It says here that, okay, so she's been completely honest, relived their marriage, blah, blah, blah. It says here that despite their divorce, they have remained dedicated co-parenting, often photographed together. Friends say the line between emotional support and intimacy blurred earlier this year when Affleck was going through that one rough patch. Garner reportedly stepped in to help find him balance again. Jen has always been that person who grounds him. She has this unique ability to calm him down. What the fuck? Is he the Hulk? Girl? and make him feel seen. That deep connection between them just resurfaced naturally. John's aware of the bond Jen and Ben share and has tried to be understanding, but it's obvious to everyone that things are getting complicated. Jen keeps saying she's devoted to her engagement and still plans to go through with the wedding, yet she just can't seem to fully let go of Ben. Another source said it's not really a love triangle. It's more like unresolved feelings between two people who have always been, who has always had love that never really disappeared. So, now that you're caught up, in case you missed that video, I gotta tell you, best friend, I was in shock, honey. I was in shock. So I was like, girl, what in the crazy, what in the small bag of chips, a ham and cheese, and an orange drink, if you know is going on here, right? You know, I don't believe that Jennifer Garner would do these things. You know, do you guys believe in friends with benefits? Like, do you believe that that's a thing? Because I will tell you, like, from personal experience, there was this guy that was such a nice guy. Oh my God. You know, such a great guy. And, you know, I could not, girl. I could definitely not. But he was such a nice guy and he was so sweet to me. And he asked me to be friends with benefits. And I'm like, no. That was like the closest I've ever been to a friends with benefits thing. But the only reason I'm saying is because, you know, I find it, because I've never done it. So I'm asking you guys, do you think that that actually works? Like, could you be friends with someone and then also hook up with them and not get like that thing? You know what I mean? Like that's just, I don't know, girl. I don't know, because, you know, I fall in love so quickly, you know, especially if I let them into my paradise, honey. I'm in love with you, girl. We're getting married, honey. Okay. So I'm asking you, do you think that's something that, you know, is possible? But anyways, so yeah. So now, best friend, it is being alleged that that is in fact not true, okay? I did receive some comments, I saw some emails, and I did see some articles saying that that is not true. Ben Affleck and Jen Garner are very, very good at co-parenting. The only thing that they're alleging is that Jen Garner has been very vocal and very direct with her fiance. I think his name is like John Mitchell or something like that. Or Tom or John Mitchell, John Miller, that she was very, you know, kind of, you know, straight up with him and said, look, Ben will always be around because of our children. I love him deeply. You know, I care for him as a father of my child, the history that we had, but, you know, he's going to be around, basically. And then some months ago, there was rumors that allegedly John Miller had an issue with that because Ben Affleck, through his, you know, drama with J-Lo, he would always run to Jennifer Garner and talk to her about all the problems and stuff. So he would always be at their house, supposedly. And that John Miller was having an issue with it, and that supposedly gave Jen Garner an ultimatum. Do you guys remember all those videos I made? Well, listen, the new rumor is that no, in fact, they're not dating. They're not friends with benefits, that this is all a lie. And you know what, girl? I absolutely agree with that because, girl, no, even though Ben Affleck, honey, I don't know, I'm starting to see him so differently. Oh, and by the way, girl, can I just say something? I've been receiving some comments, which I find so funny, like, you should not talk about celebrities like the way you do because that is a disrespect to your husband. Honey, girl, these are celebrities. Okay, girl? If I want to say that I want to swing with Edward from one tree to the other, or freaking go back in time and be Cher Horowitz so I can kiss Paul Rudd, I'm gonna fucking say it, bitch, okay? And I read my comment to my husband and he was bursting out laughing because we all have celebrity crushes, honey. So stay in your place, boo, okay? Listen, no, but for real, girl, I'm just like, what is going on here? I'm glad that they cleared it up because, you know, it can be very confusing. And also, I read that J-Lo was allegedly livid that this was actually going on and that she was so upset because for some time in the relationship with Ben, she was jealous, allegedly, of Jen Garner for the relationship she had with Ben. Because, you know, Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner would always, you know, kind of go in, you know, the conversations, and they would go to school meetings and this and that. I think it's actually very refreshing to see your parents get along, right? Like, I think it's such a nice thing. Like, you know, I mean, I never had that, but I've, you know, seen that with a couple of my friends where, you know, their parents are divorced and, you know, they get along great. And I think it's so wonderful to be able to get along with your parent. I think it's nice. You know what I mean? I think it's like, I don't know. I think it's refreshing. And I think it's like a sign of maturity and respect for the family. So it doesn't all have to be a war zone. You know what I mean? I think it could be a fun zone. So anywho, what do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments below. Did you believe the rumor in the first place? And do you believe that this one, that in fact, they're not doing the boom, boom, shakalaka, laka, bang, bang with a freaking 12 dozen glazed donuts, honey, okay? You know what? Let me tell you something, best friend. Can I tell you something? It's so embarrassing. But like, I know I shouldn't tell you this. No, I shouldn't tell you this. Should I tell you this? No, I can't do it. It's too much. Like if I tell you this, like there's like no, what is it called? No, we crossed the boundary. We crossed the boundary of like you knowing too much about me. I can't tell you this. I can't tell you this, girl. No, you're not gonna get it out of me, bitch. Okay, comment below if you want to get it out of me, but not right now. Anyways, I love you guys so much for watching. Thank you, and I love you guys, and November's gonna be blessed. Mwah. Bye.